Pain, we have all felt it, that crushing weight on your chest, the voice in your head telling you to give up. The feeling that you're not good enough, smart enough, or strong enough to overcome the challenges life throws at you. But let me tell you something, my friends, not your enemy. Pain is your greatest teacher. Think about it. When was the last time you truly grew without experiencing discomfort? When was the last time you achieved something meaningful without pushing through barriers? The truth is, growth and comfort do not coexist. They are mutually exclusive. You cannot become the person you are meant to be while staying in your comfort zone. Now, I know what you are thinking, but it hurts too much. I don't know if I can take it anymore. I understand. I have been there. We have all been there. But here's the secret. The pain you are feeling is not a sign of weakness. It's a sign of strength. It's evidence that you are pushing yourself beyond your limits, that you are daring to dream bigger than you ever have before. Let me share a story with you. Years ago, I met a young man named David. David had a dream of becoming a successful entrepreneur, but he came from a poor background, had no formal education. Every day, he would wake up at 4 a.m., work 2 jobs, and spend his evenings studying business books at the local library. For 3 years, David lived this grueling schedule. He faced rejection after rejection. He watched his friends enjoy their weekends while he worked tirelessly on his business plan. There were nights when he cried himself to sleep, wondering if he was foolish for pursuing his dream. But David did not give up. He embraced the pain. He used it as fuel. And you know what happened? After 3 long years of struggle, David launched his first successful business. Today, he runs a multi-million-dollar company and employs over 100 people. David's story teaches us a crucial lesson. Success is not about avoiding pain. It's about embracing it, learning from it, and using it to propel yourself forward. Yes, you, the person listening to this speech right now, I want you to think about the pain you are experiencing in your life. Maybe it's the pain of rejection. Maybe it's the pain of failure. Maybe it's the pain of loss. Whatever it is, I want you to reframe it in your mind. Instead of seeing your pain as a burden, see it as a gift that's teaching you resilience, a gift that's showing you what you are truly capable of, a gift that's preparing you for the success that lies ahead. Remember, diamonds are formed under pressure. Gold is purified by fire. And you, my friend, are being forged into something extraordinary through your struggles. But how do we practically deal with pain when it feels overwhelming? Let me share with you 3 powerful strategies that have helped countless individuals turn their pain into power. First, practice gratitude. I know it sounds counterintuitive when you are hurting, but trust me on this. Every morning and every night, write down 3 things you are grateful for. They can be as simple as having a roof over your head or the ability to breathe. This practice will shift your focus from what's wrong to what's right in your life. Second, set small, achievable goals. When we are in pain, the future can seem daunting. Break down your big dreams into small, manageable steps. Celebrate each milestone, no matter how small. Remember, progress, not perfection, is what matters. Third, surround yourself with positive influences. Jim Rohn famously said, "You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with." Choose to be around people who uplift you, who believe in you, who push you to be better. Their energy will fuel your journey through the tough times. Many people believe that successful individuals don't experience pain or struggle. Nothing could be further from the truth. Every great achiever in history has faced their own set of challenges. Thomas Edison failed 10,000 times before successfully inventing the light bulb. When asked about it, he said, "I have not failed. I have just found 10,000 ways that won't work." That's the mindset of a true champion. J.K. Rowling was a single mother living on welfare when she wrote the first Harry Potter book. It was rejected by 12 different publishers before it was finally accepted. Today, her books have sold over 500 million copies worldwide. Michael Jordan, arguably the greatest basketball player of all time, was cut from his high school basketball team. He said, "I have missed more than 9,000 shots in my career. I have lost almost 300 games. On 26 occasions, I have been entrusted to take the game-winning shot, and I missed. I have failed over and over and over again in my life. And that is why I succeed." These individuals did not succeed despite their pain. They succeeded because of it. They used their struggles as stepping stones to greatness. So my friends, when it hurts, you remember this, pain is not your enemy. It is your ally. It's not trying to break you down. It's trying to build you up. It's not trying to stop you. It's trying to start you on a journey of self-discovery and growth. Imagine for a moment that you are climbing a mountain. With each step, your muscles burn, your lungs struggle for air. Your mind tells you to turn back, but you keep going. And when you finally reach the summit, you look out at the breathtaking view before you. In that moment, you realize that the pain was worth it. The struggle was worth it. Because without it, you would never have experienced the exhilaration of conquering that mountain. Life is that mountain. Your dreams are that summit. And the pain you're feeling, that's just your body and mind adapting to the altitude of success. Now, I want to address something important. There's a difference between productive pain and destructive pain. Productive pain pushes you to grow, to learn, to become better. Destructive pain, on the other hand, keeps you stuck in negative patterns. If you are in an abusive relationship, that's not the kind of pain you should endure. If you are in a job that crushes your spirit and offers no room for growth, that's not the kind of pain you should tolerate. Learn to distinguish between the pain that's propelling you forward and the pain that's holding you back. For those pains that are holding you back, seek help. Reach out to friends, family, or professionals. Remember, asking for help is not a sign of weakness. It's a sign of wisdom. It shows that you value yourself enough to seek the support you need. But for those pains that are pushing you to grow, embrace them, welcome them. They are the chisel sculpting you into your best self. Fear and pain often go hand in hand. Fear of failure, fear of success, fear of the unknown. These fears can be paralyzing. But here's the truth. Fear is often a signpost pointing towards the very thing you need to do. If you are afraid of public speaking, it probably means you need to do more public speaking. If you are afraid of starting that business, it probably means you need to start that business. If you are afraid of committing to a relationship, it probably means you need to open your heart. Fear is not meant to be a stop sign. It's meant to be a green light urging you to grow. Now, I want you to do something for me. Close your eyes for a moment. Imagine yourself 1 year from now. You've pushed through the pain. You've faced your fears. You've done the things that scared you. Who have you become? How does it feel to be that person? Open your eyes. That person you just imagined, that's the real you. That's who you are meant to be. And the only thing standing between you and that version of yourself is the willingness to embrace the pain of growth. Remember, pain is inevitable. Suffering is optional. You can't always control what happens to you, but you can always control how you respond to it. Choose to respond with resilience. Choose to respond with determination. Choose to respond with an unwavering belief in yourself and your dreams. Let me share another powerful concept with you. The idea of productive suffering, this is the kind of discomfort you voluntarily take on in pursuit of a greater goal. It's the athlete pushing through one more rep when their muscles are screaming. It's the entrepreneur working late nights and weekends to get their business off the ground. It's the student studying for hours to ace that exam. Productive suffering is how we build mental and emotional strength. It's how we develop the resilience to withstand life's inevitable challenges by voluntarily exposing ourselves to manageable doses of stress and discomfort. We build our capacity to handle bigger challenges down the road. So I challenge you, what form of productive suffering can you embrace in your life right now? What hard things can you do today that will make you stronger tomorrow? Maybe it is waking up an hour earlier to work on your side hustle. Maybe it's having that difficult conversation you've been avoiding. Maybe it's finally signing up for that marathon you've always wanted to run. Whatever it is, commit to it. Embrace the discomfort. Because on the other side of that discomfort is growth. Pain has a way of narrowing our focus. When we are hurting, it's easy to lose sight of the bigger picture. But I want you to remember this, your pain is not your whole story. It's just a chapter, and you are the author of your life story. Every great story has moments of conflict, of struggle, of pain. These are the moments that make the triumph at the end all the sweeter. Your life is no different. The pain you are experiencing now is setting the stage for your ultimate victory. So how do we maintain this perspective when we are in the thick of our struggles? Here are 3 powerful techniques. Practice mindfulness. Learn to observe your thoughts and feelings without judgment. This will help you create a space between your pain and your response to it. Visualize your future self. Regularly imagine yourself having overcome your current challenges. How does it feel? What have you learned? This exercise will remind you that your current pain is temporary and purposeful. Keep a growth journal every day. Write down one way your current struggles are helping you grow. This will train your mind to see the opportunity in every obstacle. Remember, your perspective shapes your reality. Choose to see your pain as a teacher, not a tormentor. Now, I want to address something that many of us struggle with, self-doubt. When we are in pain, it's easy to start questioning ourselves. Am I good enough? Do I have what it takes? Maybe I should just give up. Self-doubt is a liar. It's a defense mechanism your mind creates to protect you from potential failure or disappointment. But in doing so, it also protects you from potential success and fulfillment. The next time you hear that voice of self-doubt, I want you to talk back to it. Challenge it. Ask it for evidence. You'll often find that your doubts are based on irrational fears rather than facts. Replace those doubts with affirmations. I am capable. I am resilient. I am worthy of success. Say these to yourself every day, multiple times a day. Your mind believes what you tell it most often. So feed it empowering thoughts. Remember, doubt kills more dreams than failure ever will. Do not let it kill yours. This is a technique used by some of the most successful people in the world to turn adversity into advantage. Reframing is the act of consciously shifting your perspective on a situation. It's about finding the opportunity in every difficulty, the silver lining in every cloud. For example, if you lose your job, instead of thinking, this is terrible, what am I going to do? You could reframe it as, this is an opportunity to find a career I'm truly passionate about. If you fail at something, instead of thinking, I am a failure, reframe it as, I have discovered one way that doesn't work, bringing me one step closer to finding the way that does. This is not about denying the reality of your pain or pretending everything is perfect. It's about choosing to focus on the aspects of your situation that empower you rather than those that discourage you. Framing takes practice. It's a skill, and like any skill, it gets stronger with use. So start small. The next time you face a challenge, big or small, ask yourself, what's another way I could look at this? What opportunity might be hidden in this difficulty? Over time, this habit of reframing will become second nature. You will start to naturally see the positive aspects of even the most challenging situations. And that, my friends, is a superpower. Now, I want to talk about something that's often overlooked when we discuss pain and struggle, the importance of rest and self-care. In our drive to succeed, to push through pain, we often forget that rest is not a luxury. It's a necessity. It's during periods of rest that our bodies heal, our minds process information, and our spirits recharge. Think of it this way. If you were training for a marathon, you would not run at full speed every single day. You would have rest days to allow your muscles to recover and grow stronger. The same principle applies to your mental and emotional well-being. So give yourself permission to rest, to take breaks, to do things that bring you joy and peace. This is not laziness. This is strategic self-care that will ultimately make you more resilient and more capable of handling life's challenges. Remember, you can't pour from an empty cup. Take care of yourself so that you can show up fully for your dreams and for the people who matter to you. You are not defined by your pain. You are defined by how you respond to it. Your pain does not determine your worth. It does not determine your potential. It does not determine your future. You do. Every day you have a choice. You can let your pain break you down, or you can let it build you up. You can use it as an excuse to give up, or you can use it as a reason to push forward. I challenge you to choose the latter. Choose growth. Choose resilience. Choose to see your pain not as a burden, but as a bridge to the person you are meant to become. Remember David, the entrepreneur I mentioned earlier? He chose to see his struggles as stepping stones, and because of that choice, he transformed his life. Remember Thomas Edison, J.K. Rowling, and Michael Jordan? They chose to see their failures not as endpoints, but as data points on their journey to success. You have that same power. You have that same choice. So the next time it hurts, and it will hurt because that's part of life and growth, I want you to pause, take a deep breath, and ask yourself these questions. What is this pain teaching me? How is this struggle making me stronger? What opportunity is hidden in this challenge? Who can I become by overcoming this? Your answers to these questions will be the fuel that propels you forward. They will be the light that guides you through your darkest moments. And remember, you are not alone in your struggles. Every person you admire, every success story you've heard involves someone who faced pain and chose to push through it. You are part of that lineage of resilient, determined individuals who refuse to let their circumstances define them. You are writing your own success story, one challenging chapter at a time. So embrace the pain, learn from it, grow through it, and most importantly, keep moving forward. Because on the other side of your pain lies your greatest triumph. On the other side of your struggles lies your greatest strength. On the other side of your fears lies your greatest potential. The world is waiting for you to become the person you are meant to be. And that person is forged in the fires of challenge and adversity. When it hurts, remember, it's not the end of your story. It's just the beginning of your transformation. You are stronger than you know. You are more capable than you realize. And your greatest achievements lie not in spite of your pain, but because of it. Now go out there and show the world what you are made of. Your time is now. Your moment is here. Embrace the pain and let it propel you to greatness. This is not just a catchy phrase. It's a philosophy that can transform your life, how you can actually do this. First, understand that pain is often a signal that you are stepping out of your comfort zone. And that's exactly where growth happens. Think about it, that when you exercise, your muscles experience micro tears. It's in the healing of these tears that your muscles grow stronger. The same principle applies to your personal and professional growth. When you face rejection, when you fail at something, when you are criticized, these experiences are painful, but they are also invaluable feedback. They show you where you need to improve, where you need to focus your efforts. They highlight your blind spots and areas of weakness. And that knowledge, that's pure gold. But here's the key. You need to be willing to look at that pain objectively. Don't wallow in it. Don't let it define you. Instead, analyze it. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How can I use this experience to become better? This shift in perspective is crucial. It's the difference between being a victim of your circumstances and being the architect of your destiny. It's about taking responsibility for your growth, especially when it's uncomfortable. Now let me introduce you to a powerful concept. The growth mindset, developed by psychologist Carol Dweck. This mindset is based on the belief that your abilities and intelligence can be developed through effort, learning, and persistence. It's the opposite of a fixed mindset, which assumes your qualities are set in stone. When you adopt a growth mindset, you start to see challenges as opportunities. Failure becomes a stepping stone, not a stumbling block. Criticism becomes constructive feedback, not a personal attack. This mindset allows you to embrace pain as a natural part of the growth process. But how do you develop this mindset? It starts with your self-talk. Pay attention to the voice in your head. When you face a setback, does it say, "You are not good enough," or does it say, "You are not good enough yet"? That simple word, yet, can make all the difference. It acknowledges where you are now, while leaving the door open for future improvement. Practice adding "yet" to your vocabulary. I can't do this. Yet, I haven't succeeded. Yet, I don't understand. Yet, this simple trick can rewire your brain to see possibilities where it once saw only obstacles. Resilience is not about avoiding pain or pretending it doesn't exist. It's about bouncing back stronger after you've been knocked down. It's about maintaining your sense of purpose and direction even when the path ahead seems unclear. Building resilience is like building muscle. It requires consistent effort and, yes, some discomfort, but the payoff is immense. A resilient mind can weather any storm, can find opportunity in adversity, can keep moving forward when others have given up. So how do you build resilience? One powerful way is through what psychologists call post-traumatic growth. This is the positive psychological change experience as a result of struggling with highly challenging life circumstances. It's about not just bouncing back to where you were before, but bouncing forward to a new, improved state. To foster post-traumatic growth, practice looking for the silver lining in difficult situations. Ask yourself, how has this challenge made me stronger? What have I learned about myself? How can I use this experience to help others? Remember, some of the world's most inspiring stories come from people who have faced immense adversity. Nelson Mandela spent 27 years in prison, yet emerged to become a symbol of peace and reconciliation. Malala Yousafzai was shot by the Taliban for advocating for girls' education, yet she continued her fight and became the youngest Nobel Prize laureate. These individuals didn't just endure pain. They used it as a catalyst for change, both in themselves and in the world. Now let's address a common misconception. Embracing pain doesn't mean seeking out unnecessary suffering. It doesn't mean you should stay in harmful situations or relationships. It means facing the inevitable challenges of life with courage and using them as opportunities for growth. It's also crucial to understand that embracing pain is not about suppressing your emotions. Feel your feelings fully. Allow yourself to experience sadness, anger, frustration. These emotions are natural and healthy. The key is not to get stuck in them. Feel them, acknowledge them, and then ask yourself, what's next? How can I use this experience to move forward? Another powerful tool in your arsenal is visualization. Athletes use this technique all the time to improve their performance. They visualize themselves succeeding, overcoming obstacles, achieving their goals. You can do the same. Visualize yourself facing your challenges head on. See yourself pushing through the pain, learning from it, growing stronger because of it. Imagine the person you'll become on the other side of this struggle. Make this vision so vivid, so real, that it pulls you forward even when things get tough. The importance of celebration. Yes, celebration. When you are focused on embracing pain and pushing through challenges, it's easy to forget to acknowledge your progress. But celebrating your wins, no matter how small, is crucial for maintaining motivation and building momentum. Did you face a fear today? Celebrate it. Did you learn something new from a mistake? Celebrate it. Did you push yourself just a little bit harder than yesterday? Celebrate it. These celebrations do not have to be grand gestures. A simple acknowledgement, a moment of gratitude, can be enough. Remember, progress is not always linear. There will be setbacks. There will be days when it feels like you are moving backward. But if you zoom out and look at the bigger picture, you'll see that these setbacks are just temporary dips in an overall upward trajectory. It's also important to surround yourself with the right people. Jim Rohn famously said, "You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with." Choose to be around people who embrace challenges, who see failures as learning opportunities, who push themselves to grow. Their mindset will rub off on you. Seek out mentors who have walked the path you are on. Learn from their experiences. Ask them how they dealt with pain and adversity. Their insights can be invaluable in helping you navigate your own challenges. Now, let's address the elephant in the room. The fear of pain, fear of failure, fear of the unknown. These can be paralyzing. But here's a secret. Courage is not the absence of fear. Courage is feeling the fear and taking action anyway. So feel the fear. Acknowledge it. Then ask yourself, what is the worst that could happen? Often you'll find that the worst case scenario is not as catastrophic as your mind makes it out to be. And even if it is, ask yourself, could I handle it? Could I learn from it? Could I use it as an opportunity to grow? More often than not, the answer is yes. You are more capable, more resilient, more adaptable than you give yourself credit for. Trusting your ability to handle whatever comes your way. Remember, every master was once a disaster. Every expert was once a beginner. The path to mastery is paved with mistakes, setbacks, and yes, pain, but it's also paved with growth, learning, and incredible achievements. So embrace the journey, embrace the struggle, embrace the pain, because on the other side of that pain is stronger, wiser, more capable you. You that can achieve things you once thought impossible. You that can inspire others with your resilience and determination. In the grand tapestry of your life, the painful moments are often the ones that add the most vivid colors, the most interesting textures. They're the moments that shape you, that define you, that make your story uniquely yours. The next time you face a setback, the next time you experience pain or disappointment, pause. Take a deep breath and ask yourself, how can I use this? How can this make me better? How can this propel me towards my goals? Because that is what embracing pain is all about. It's about taking the challenges life throws at you and using them as fuel for your journey. It's about turning obstacles into opportunities, turning setbacks into setups for comebacks. You have within you an incredible capacity for growth, for resilience, for achievement. And often it's the painful experiences that unlock this capacity. They push you to dig deeper, to reach higher, to become more than you ever thought possible. So my friends, don't shy away from the pain. Don't run from the challenges. Instead, lean into them, use them, learn from them, grow through them. Remember, diamonds are formed under pressure. Gold is purified by fire. And you are forged in the crucible of your challenges. Every pain, every setback, every moment of adversity is an opportunity to become stronger, wiser, better. The choice is yours. You can let pain break you down, or you can let it build you up. You can see it as a burden, or you can see it as a gift that's teaching you, shaping you, preparing you for the incredible future that awaits. So embrace the pain, embrace the struggle, embrace the journey of growth and transformation. Because on the other side of that embrace lies your greatest self, your greatest achievements, your greatest life. The world is waiting for you to become the person you are meant to be, and that person is forged not in comfort but in challenge, not in ease but in effort, not in avoiding pain but in embracing it and using it to propel you to greatness. Your time is now. Your moment is here. The pain you are feeling is not the end of your story. It's the beginning of your transformation. Embrace it. Use it. Grow through it. And remember, no matter how difficult the journey may seem, you have within you everything you need to succeed. You are stronger than, more resilient than you believe, and capable of more than you can imagine. So go forth with courage. Face your challenges head on. Embrace the pain. Learn from it. Grow through it. And in doing so, unlock the incredible potential that lies within you. Your greatest self is waiting on the other side of your greatest challenges. It's time to meet that self. It's time to become that self. Embrace the pain and let it propel you to greatness. Your journey to an extraordinary life begins now. Thank you.